Okay, hi everyone. To make this easier, we're gonna make an asset browser and library, so that's easy for people to um, add planets. So right now, okay, let's view. Right now, I'm locked to camera view. Am I? Am I locked to the camera view? Okay, so let's not block ourselves to the camera view. So I press 0. Screen passkey should be working, but it's strangely not. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's just hidden. Okay, so let's just have. So I'm pressing. Did it show that I'm pressing middle mouse button? Okay, I'm pressing middle mouse button to pan around. Okay, so as you can see, I can just add an ice planet. Um, it's blocking the light. Okay, now let's delete that. Okay, so let's add another planet. Um, So this is gas giant. Let's add the Earth-like world. So to add files in Blender, we go to append, and as you can see, um, I was in the ice world. Now I'm in Earth-like, and I'm here at objects. So I need to import Earth-like clouds, Earth-like planet, append. Okay, so um, okay, so that um, we'll move that maybe here. That way you can see it. Okay, so yeah, so Earth-like planet and clouds. These are overlapping. In the new version, these are overlapping, so that you could see the shadow of the clouds, and it doesn't look like it's flat and stuck on it. So it makes it easier to make this. So we'll make this an asset. Mark this as an asset. Mark this as an asset. So Earth-like surface is the material. So you're gonna edit this later on using shading and uh, call this uh, later on. You can manipulate the Earth-like material here, but we're not doing that right now. So let's mark this as an asset. So it appears here. So you can drag this material to a different planet. Um, so that's Earth-like surface, and then I think Earth-like is already added. Is Earth-like clouds, Earth-like planet. Oh, Earth-like clouds. Okay, so let's go to Earth-like clouds, and we'll go to the material Earth-like atmosphere, and we will save that as an asset. So okay, next is so this is an ice, and then there's a no atmosphere worlds. So these worlds typically don't have enough mass to hold an atmosphere. Uh, they tend to be of a particular range. If they do gather mass, remember mass makes the planet more massive and thus have a greater gravity. So there's a chance that a lucky burst, a lucky pass will create enough mass for the planet to to gather. Jupiter, its rocky core and its iron core is um, got lucky. Usually, the detritus of a circumstellar disk would accumulate as the most massive thing attracts everything else. Okay, so anyway, sorry. Uh, so let's go up and let's look at no atmosphere. So there's really just four. Object. No atmosphere planet. Nothing. So there. Uh, so as I pan it up, I see this blue thing that moves it along the XY axis. So the red is X, the yellow green is Y, and Z is the blue one, the vertical axis. So let's add this. So no atmosphere. Let's add this as an asset. As well, it's atmosphere as an asset. So what happens when you have these things as an asset? Um, the no atmosphere. So I can simply uh, so I can just add a model. Let's just add a mesh. Let's make it a cube. Oops, that was the okay. Let's use this. And I should be able to drag the rocky atmosphere to this, and I did. So the cube now has this rocky atmosphere. Um, so this is to demonstrate how quickly uh, it should be to create your assets. And of course, so I'm going to be testing Nico's manual, making sure that it's user friendly. Unfortunately, it's going to be in a PDF, so it's going to be really hard to put in my edits. But the thing about it is that I'm a Linux user and he's a Microsoft user, and Microsoft doesn't play nice. And we would normally have done everything in Google Workspace, Google Docs. It's just that his RAM's up to 8, my even though mine is up to 16, it becomes until there's a fundamental change in how it works, it's gonna limit the kind of books we can create. um Making it in Google making it in Google Docs is an important constraint that we will try to work with, because it allows for hyperlinking. So the original book itself is filled with hyperlinks, but we couldn't keep it because we had to transfer it to Microsoft, and Microsoft doesn't play nice with Google. And Nico had to redo all the links. It was like, what a waste. And of course, when we reused his version, all the links were lost, and like Google Docs didn't recognize everything. So in the end of the day, it's like, if only, I don't know. Um, Actually, it would probably work if we were in LibreOffice. It would be cross-compatible. Moving forward, maybe we'll try to see if we can work it on it in LibreOffice. I made a really good book with LibreOffice. I'm just not sure if it's going to be um, uh, yeah, I guess we're gonna learn to do it. That's the thing about us. We're just gonna have to learn to use the new software. We're just gonna have to learn to use this. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but it's gonna be better for in the long run. So yeah, so this is the file. So I will save this. Um, all planets. All planets. So you notice I used a 6-digit date code. And of course I will see if it works. Opening the file again. Okay. Oh, defaults to this. Yeah. Let's check out the preferences. Save. Mm. No, wait. supposed to be able to save. Auto save every 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Oh, material. Yeah. So I set this up so that every time you duplicate an object, the material is duplicated. So to demonstrate, you will see the material here is no atmosphere. Now that I shift D to duplicate it, you'll notice there's no atmosphere 0.001. Um, that way they don't have the same material. So if you edit this, this will be edited. So I have that preference set up. Also, an important preference, save save here, external data automatically pack resources. Okay, so if there's any materials or references, we will automatically pack it. Make paths relative. No, I don't. Anyway, so this is the file. I hope it so I hope to publish it soon. So let me remove that extra planet. I hope to publish it soon, and as discussed before, you don't want it to render, you remove the rendering. You want to add another planet rings, you have to copy both, Shift D. So now that I press Shift D, I will move this. Oops. Control Z to undo. Shift D. So let me put it here. Okay, let's just move it around here. Okay, and then we can probably modify it later. Okay, so yeah, let's delete this. Okay, so you'll need, so there are two objects, so there's the planet and its atmosphere. Some don't need it, like the ice world can have a atmosphere. Actually should, I'm gonna talk to Nico about that. And then what you call this, the no atmosphere might have no atmosphere, might have trace atmosphere, not enough to be visible though. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Hope you find this video educational, and hope you buy our stuff. Okay, thanks.